Welcome to Mystic Moons. How are you today? Today, there's so many things happening in the world. We have to ask ourselves, just what is happening? Are people trying to repeat? Our country is trying to repeat days of grandeur, days of courage, days of decadence. Does it go on and on and on and on and on? Today we're going to explore, is Europe flat broke Europe trying to repeat itself as it did in the 40s, the 30s, World War I, World War II, and now as we are on the brink of World War III. Who's agitating this scene in the world? Is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is agitating? We're going to have to ask the spirits. Is Europe, broke Europe, which is a secret that it needs money, France, Germany, UK, the rest of it, Spain. But who are the more aggressive European nation states? We all know, we hear in the news. Irregardless of its people, the governments are pushing again and again. They're looking for money. They're looking for gold. They're looking for resources. So, dear subscribers, if you'd like to join me, hop aboard. We're going to Europe. And to those who are just like on for the ride to explore and see who and what this is, join us. Hop aboard this psychic spaceship. Hop aboard because we're going from the United States, which is also in the brink of the abyss. We're going to Europe and take a look, take a peek-see, and see if they're going to continue their history of slaughter. World War I wasn't enough. World War II. Think of where these wars started. Did they start in an island in the Pacific? Did they start in Africa? Did they start in Asia? No, they started. And who joined? Who was clamoring for more destruction, more blood? Who clamors for more? You and I? No. Some people are content with a little. Some people are content with just filling their lungs with pure air and drinking pure water, which no longer exists. We know that. And who's mucking it up? Who continues to muck up? But that's not the question right now. The question is, will Europe, flat broke Europe, in its desires to think of Russia, we could have Russia's money, Russia's minerals, Russia, of who they can loot, the closest they can loot. They don't want to loot USA right now anyway, because the USA is also broke. However, are people as broke or nations as broke as they wear that broke garment, that broke shield? Could it be just a guise to make them want to have more? If you have a half a fridge, you want a full fridge, right? So let us ask the spirits. Is Europe, broke-ass Europe, trying to become the number one baddie again, the number one slaughterhouse? So let's ask. Everybody's buckled up, everybody's relaxed, everybody is like activating their psychic energy. Join me, even though you may not even be aware of it, you're still aware of it on another level, and that level is where the spirits dwell. The great spirit, the lesser spirits help. Give us guidance. Is Europe trying to push World War III again and keep its badass, nasty title as the world's slaughterhouse? The title gained from World War I and World War II as it pushes. Oh, we can take Russia. We can take Russia. Oh, yes. Can they? And will they? And won't they? And why should they? Because they're greedy. Greedy people have no bounds. They have a hunger, even without the need of substance. They have a hunger. And also, too, there's been saying that you should take your money out of Europe. Anything. The thief in the night takes all that they can. We all know that. Will Europe retain its title? Will Europe remain the world's slaughterhouse and push World War III? You could go, oh, I don't have time to pay attention to this. Don't pay attention now before it's too late. They're just milling over the details. So before we begin, the ears must be heard. Now, let's go. Ooh, I just took a peek-see. All right, let's see. The first thing we have is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. Be on your guard. They're on your guard. They're ready and aimed and armed and ready to roll. Yes. Let's get this lighting right. They're ready. The Five of Swords. We all know the Five of Swords is a very tense environment, and that's a spiritual thing too. It's like the climate they feel they cannot do without. They need to refill, and who with more wealth than Russia? Once again, they look next door. They look to others instead of enriching their own wealth. Naturally. We have the Five of Swords. After the Five of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords. Russia. The idea of World War III. Why not? There's too many people anyway. Doesn't even the World Economic Forum say there's too many people? Klaus Schwab. There's too many people. Reduction. World extermination. Two things in one. Get the money, get the land, get the resources, and less people. It's a win-win-win in terms of that particular demonic party that's running the scene in Europe. What's a few blood sacrifices? And look at this. We have the Ten of Wands. Look at all this negative energy. The Five of Swords. And we have the idea is to create as much conflict as possible. As much conflict as is possible to get. And the next thing we have here is the Two of Pentacles, meaning maybe they can engage the Americans, the United States, for instance, or the Canadians to join in, or the Mexicans, to join in the war effort, making this a world war situation, World War III. It's not going to go it alone. Europe is not going to go it alone. It's going to have some sort of tag along, some sort of something, because they like it. They like the idea. They like the idea of volume, people, masses, support. And also too, more nations, more wealth to be had by attacking Russia, and more tanks, planes, people, blood, guts. The more talking, the more change. Because we have here the King of Pentacles. More earth environment, more earth involvement. Look at this. The Five of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. And then we have here this Seven of Wands. They know it's going to be rough, but they're still going to do it anyway. They know that they're treading, but eventually they feel the mud will turn to water, the water will turn to space, volume. This could be very much what it is. Europe doesn't like to hear. The people don't want to be the gentle European nations. Basically, it's UK. I will never give Ukraine up. Why? Why don't they have enough already? All these this island nation of Britain, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. They still feel they need more. France, its people have tried to depose their leader. As the same thing with Starmer, the PM of UK. People aren't really excited about him. He won by a simple 1%. And who is he? Tony Blair incarcerated? Not incarcerated. Reinvented. Reincarnated. Who is he? Whose man is he? Are they your man? Are these leaders of Europe's nations, Germany, France, UK, etc., are they your decision? Your wishes? Are they doing the best for you? Or are they just creating more towards the goal of human extinction? Are they constantly, are they any type of leadership? The Spirit asks, are these giving us leadership that can give us hope, love, substance? Is the path to a new age bathed in blood and destruction? Do you want all your cities to look like the ones in Ukraine? This is what they're calling for. They're calling for destruction. They're calling for fear. They're calling for blood sacrifice. Who is calling for it? That's the question. Does the people have any say in this? Yes, you do. And will Europe continue to have that particular slaughterhouse, the world slaughterhouse? Africa didn't start World War III. No. It didn't start World War II, World War I. Who did? Who advocates these wars? What advocates these wars? Who's pushing? Who is pushing? There's nothing to say about this, is this? It's too gruesome. It's too harsh to even think. I'll leave you with this for you to think about. Not only do we have other things to think about, you would think with climate changes being Maui, LA, all those things, Spain, Valencia, we have to think about, isn't it easier just to do a weather thing instead of wars? Declaring war? Or maybe it's just it's not fast enough. Could that be it? Could that be it? The reason why Europe is pushing for World War III, because the other things are too slow. They're losing their mojo. They're afraid that people might pick up. So again, we have the Five of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords, the message, World War III. We have the Ten of Wands. It is so hard to keep the floodgates of destruction and death. It is hard. And they're looking for more people to join their satanic cult. This is satanic motivations. And we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Think of all the gain if we destroy and kill and maim? Think of the gain to the company that could come. We'll just have to fight a bit and be ready to fight. And how dare you fight against me? Why are we humans pushing the envelope, not allowing everyone to live in peace? Why? Is it because impulses? Is it because we're not the ones in control? These are all the questions you have to ask. Maybe this key lies as Europe pushes to retain its world slaughterhouse title. We have to question, what's the motivation? Who's pushing it? Who really is pushing this? What is really pushing it? These are the questions. All right, so I will leave you with these questions and see what happens. Thank you. Let's leave this energies and go back and think about how we can best deal with this.